Hello, and welcome to Turtles All the Way Down. This is the second video on what is the multiverse. In the last video, we discussed what a multiverse is and different models associated with them. More specifically, we explored the first two levels of Max Tegmark's 4 multiverse levels. In this video, we will discuss the final 2 levels in this hierarchy. When we see objects around us, we see what appear to be discrete, independently physical things, such as tables and chairs, houses, and books. They each have a precise shape and location. If they are moving, we can find their speeds without much effort. They have well-defined, measurable properties. The crucial point about this is we know that prior to looking at or observing the table in front of us, it was located precisely where it was right before we do look at it, right? I mean, just because we looked at the table did not affect its location. But what about at the subatomic scale? Like those scales of the atom or smaller. Do they also have these very precise and discrete properties? This is where it starts to get weird. The science of quantum mechanics and all experiments to date have verified that they indeed do not. Before looking at or observing any subatomic particle, like an electron or a proton, they are not in a precisely defined location and do not have any precise speed. They first exist in a superposition of many different locations at once. It is just that some locations have a higher probability that the particle will be in than in others. Before observing this electron, it will exist in a superposition of being here, there, and way over there, etc. And all objects at that level are more smeared out and probabilistic. However, something very strange happens when you do observe the electron. We will find it in only one of those multiple locations. Physicists say that the act of observing the particle collapses its superposition. The particle goes from many places at once to one well-defined and discrete location. How this exactly happens is still a mystery that is hotly debated and has generated many different interpretations of quantum mechanics as a result. One of these is called the many worlds interpretation and was first developed in the American physicist Hugh Everett's 1957 PhD thesis. In Everett's view, there is no collapse of a superposition of locations when observing a particle. Instead, every single possible location that the observed particle can be in will instantaneously be found, but each possibility will branch into a different universe. For example, a physicist, before observing an electron, calculates that an electron may be found in 4 different locations. Let's call them locations A, B, C, and D, each with equal likelihoods. She then observes that electron. She finds it at location C. In the many worlds interpretation, what happened during the observation of the electron was that our universe instantaneously split into 4 universes. One in which the electron was found at location A, another in which it was found in location B, and in 2 others where it was found at C and D. But the act of observation is a tricky one in physics. It essentially means any subatomic particle interaction at all. It doesn't require a conscious observer looking at a scientific apparatus, like the scientist looking at an electron. This means that every single particle interaction in our universe is creating innumerable branches of different universes. Countless numbers of universes are being created every second and branching away from our universe. Every conceivably imaginable thing that can logically happen has or will happen in this level 3 multiverse. Have you won $1 billion lottery yet? How about 100 times in a row? No? Well, in this level 3 multiverse you have. So this is the level 3 multiverse that Max Tegmark has included in his categorization. One crucial assumption with all 3 levels of multiverses is that all of the constants of nature and the laws of nature and physics that we know are exactly the same throughout all of them. The same speed of light, same laws of gravity, strength of the electron, etc. We finally arrive at the level 4 multiverse. This level consists of whole realms that are mathematically different from one another. This category is much more abstract than the others. Each universe will have their own unique set of physical laws and parameters associated with them. Some may have stronger forces of gravity, some will have no expansion in their space. Others will find black holes forming at much faster rates than we find here. The list of differences is unending. The level 4 multiverse is, as Tegmark notes, Platonism on steroids. That external physical reality is not only described by mathematics, but that it is mathematics, and that our physical world, our level 3 multiverse, is a giant mathematical object in the level 4 multiverse of all mathematical objects. Think the level 4 multiverse as an abstract mathematical world where every kind of mathematical structure is formed or constructed. Out of this bizarre background is generated an infinite variety of laws of physics that somehow create unique universes. We are now at a point where we no longer are talking about physics per se, but about mathematics and philosophical metaphysics. In summary, there are a host of multiverse concepts that cosmologists and other scientists take seriously, as they are really just extensions to already existing and well-documented physics and astronomy. However, this doesn't mean any of these models are correct. To verify any of them requires stringent and unambiguous evidence, none of which we currently have. This is not for lack of trying. Maybe we will in the future. These searches and experiments are to be explained in a future video. Thank you for watching Turtles All the Way Down. And please help me grow this channel by subscribing to it and browsing my other videos. Thank you.